Hey, what's up? This is Jay Bat, and today I'm doing a review for Batman Shadow of the Bat, issue 5. And this is released in October of 1992, so in the early 90s. And I've had this for like over 20 years, and this is like a tale about the Black Spider. In fact, that's the name of the this issue too. Is called the Black Spider, and this version of the Black Spider is Eric Needham, the original Black Spider, and because he was introduced in Detective Comics Batman in the 1970s, I think 76, issue 463. So yeah, this is like basically a tale about him, and it kind of gives like an origin to a certain extent. And there's like a major incident in here involving the character of the Black Spider. But I thought this was pretty, pretty good issue or whatever. So this would be my review for Batman Shadow of the Bat, issue 5, The Black Spider. And this is J Bat. Alright. Hey, what's up? This is J Bat. And today I'm doing a review for Batman Shadow of the Bat issue 5. And this was released in October of 1992. Now this issue concerns the villain, the Black Spider, who was like an enemy of Batman. And I think he debuted in Batman like the comics back in the 1970s. Now this tale, I thought it was pretty good, and the artwork for it was very excellent, and it had like the same creators from Shadow of the Bat issue 1, like the writer Alan Grant, like artist Norm Breyfogle. They had like those same, creators of the series, of Shadow of the Bat. But this tale is basically about a Batman pursuing the criminal known as the Black Spider. And at the beginning of the tale, he finds like the Black Spider's note that he left behind saying what he was on a mission to do. And when Batman finds this note, he finds like a lady and a young boy dead. When Batman begins to read the note in Shadow of the Bat, issue number 5, The Black Spider, it turns out, that there's like flashbacks to Eric Needham, who is the Black Spider. You have like flashbacks to his past. Well, it's in the letters or whatever. He's telling like the story of like his past or whatever, how he became like addicted to heroin as like a young man, and he eventually ended up in the streets. And his mother had passed away. Then his father, had drifted away and started drinking a lot of like alcohol, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But then at one point, Eric was so desperate for heroin that he tried to rob a store to get funds to get heroin, and somebody tried to stop him, and he turned around and killed him. And it turns out that it was actually his father that he had killed or whatever. So I thought that was kind of interesting backstory to Eric Needham, who was the Black Spider. So eventually he becomes the Black Spider, and became like a vigilante, but he was like actually still hooked on heroin. So it turns out that the Black Spider is searching for the drug supplier who gave his lady, well, supposedly wife, Linda, who gave her the heroin that she overdosed on. And at the same time, the kid Mikey, he actually put the heroin supposedly on his cereal, which actually caused both of their deaths. She died from a drug overdose, and he died from having heroin on his cereal. So the Black Spider is pursuing the drug supplier of the heroin. So yeah, the kid Mikey, he mistaked the heroin for sugar and put it on his cereal, and that's how he had a drug overdose himself. So Black Spider is pursuing the drug supplier of the heroin, and he leaves a note behind telling Batman, about like his past and stuff like that. So I thought this was a pretty good tale. There's like a couple of things I want to touch on that quite didn't, I didn't understand, that they didn't stress enough. Like the idea that Mikey is actually an African American young boy, but at the same time, his supposedly mother, Linda, Eric Needham's wife, she's a Caucasian woman. So, she couldn't have gave birth to Mikey, but they don't really stress it that much, and I thought that kind of stood out. But I thought this was a pretty good tale, and it was interesting. It was nice getting a good look at the Black Spider. And like I mentioned before, he actually debuted in Detective Comics, Batman, issue 463. But yeah, I thought this is a pretty good tale, And as I mentioned before, it was really a Detective Comics Batman issue 463 where Black Spider made his debut, not actually in the Batman comics, but Detective Comics. But I thought the artwork was good for this tale. It had lots of action in it, and I thought it was well made, and it was kind of cool getting a good look at the Black Spider. So this is J Bat.